One fight that I think could be interesting is a fight between Gilbert Burns versus Masvidal. Now, at this point in time, Gilbert Burns has actually beaten an opponent that Masvidal actually lost against, and that's obviously Stephen Thompson. Now, obviously, when Masvidal fought Stephen Thompson, you can say, was younger, fresher, and was probably closer to his prime. Yeah, I'll still say that Gilbert Burns' victory over Stephen Thompson was quite impressive. Very impressive, in fact. I actually thought Stephen Thompson was going to outfox Gilbert Burns, but obviously that's not what happened when they fought. So yeah, in my opinion, at this point in time, an interesting fight. Masvidal's got quite a few options. He can fight Leon Edwards. He can fight Colby Covington. Obviously, Colby Covington's a bit caught up with his own fight at this point in time, and he's got quite a few options. Leon Edwards, who he has a bit of a back and forth with. The Colby Covington fight, again, he's got beef with that guy. He's obviously got the Nate Diaz rematch, which a lot of people thought ended inconclusively. The one person that he's got the least amount invested in terms of his emotions is probably Gilbert Burns. That would be probably a fight that would just be an interesting fight, but I think it's a fight worth looking at. So, in my opinion, who wins that particular fight, I might edge it towards Gilbert Burns. Just think Gilbert Burns at this point in time is a bit fresher. He's got a lot more going for him. It seems like he's got a bit of momentum as well in his career. He's got a lot actually riding on his career at this point in time. So I just think a fight between him and Masvidal would be quite interesting. It's just a case of whether the fight would actually happen. I think it's likely that the fight could happen. But it's just at this point in time, and Masvidal's at the end of his career, so he's less likely to take a fight with Gilbert Burns, just because it's a high risk, low reward type of fight. Gilbert Burns is very good at this point in time. I think he's a top 3 welterweight. He's a huge guy. He's got good Brazilian jiu-jitsu base, and on top of that, his striking has become quite impressive. The fact that he was able to hang in there with a Stephen Thompson, who's widely regarded as one of the best strikers in the UFC, was very impressive, especially when you take into account that Gilbert Burns' base is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's not really known as a striker. Like that's not what his game is. So for him to have performed as well as he did against Gilbert Burns is quite impressive in my opinion. So in my opinion, if they were to fight, I would probably edge it towards Gilbert Burns to actually beat him, just because he has a lot of experience. On top of that, he's got a lot going for him at this point in time. I just think it would be a favourable matchup for Gilbert Burns because of the fact that the way his career trajectory is right now, he didn't embarrass himself in his fight against Usman. I feel like you can argue that he landed harder shots on Usman than Masvidal did. There was one point in the fight where he landed, I think it was a right hand, and it wobbled Usman somewhat. It made him it didn't wobble him to the point where he got knocked out or was in real trouble, but he did get a little stunned from a shot from Gilbert Burns. He did get a bit stunned. So yeah, in my opinion, it's a very interesting matchup, but I think I would edge it towards Gilbert Burns beating Masvidal. But I think it's not a fight that's likely to happen, just because of Masvidal's managing his career in a way now where he doesn't want to take these high risk fights. That, let's be real, if he was to beat Gilbert Burns, it would help him in the rankings surely, but it doesn't do much else for him. Like, it's not a high money fight. Fighting the likes of Conor McGregor, that's a high money fight. Fighting Nate Diaz, that's a high money fight. That'll be a pay-per-view where it can generate a lot of buzz. Even against Usman, even though he beat him twice, it's a bit of a high value match in the sense that Usman's got something that he actually wants, which is the actual belt. So, and obviously they've got a bit of history there. Obviously a Colby Covington match is another high value fight for Masvidal. But at this point in time, Gilbert Burns is high risk, low reward, and he's not likely to get anything from it. He's not likely to get much from it, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's my opinion about it. Who do you think would win if they were to fight each other? In my opinion, I think Gilbert Burns beats Masvidal quite easily at this point in time. I just think he's got a lot of momentum going his way, and I just think he beats him. So yeah, that's my opinion. Tell me your opinion. Like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace out.